Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and today is Saturday, April 29th, 2023. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. Alright, so let us hop into the messages for the week. Today we're going to be doing the angel messages for the week of April 30th through May 7th. If you can believe that, we're going into the month of May already. This year is going by incredibly fast. So, let us hop into the angel messages. We do have our cup of coffee here, and this is one of my favorite mugs that I have, and things like that. So it is from the zoo. So that is absolutely fantastic. So we are going to have our cards here, and let us see. So the deck that we're going to be using first is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So we shall draw some cards and get to it. Alrighty. So what does everybody need to know for the week of April 30th through May 7th, 2023? What does everybody need to know for the week of April 30th through the 7th of May, 2023? Alright, interesting card to have right off the bat. I was not expecting that. Okay, we got two cards right off the bat. And we got a hopper. You all know what that means. Oh, interesting. Okay, we got some very interesting mixture of cards here. Okay. Interesting for this week. Alright, so the first card here is that we have is Confront. So what the angels are really telling me when I am tuning into the energies of this week is I feel like whatever we have been facing and things like that is that it is time for us to be able to not run away from what we have been fearing, but to be able to go within ourselves and to face the challenges and things like that. And what the angels are really saying is that this will help us to be able to grow and to evolve into the next stage of where we need to go and things like that. So, what the angels are really saying is all about releasing. And I know a lot of us have been going through a lot of releasement and things like that. And it's just remember, it's always a continuous process and things like that in regard to things of being able to release and to be able to grow and to be able to change and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. And what a way to start off the week. So that is absolutely fantastic. So now moving into the next two cards here is that we have is the sacral chakra. Remember, this is all about creativity, and it is also about sexual energy as well. So not only we have the creativity and the sexual energy, and the more that we have those, the more we are able to think about things creatively and to be able to find a solution within our lives and things like that. So I do feel like this is in relation to whatever we are confronting, and that creativity will help us to be able to move forward. And Archangel Gabriel is really around us, helping us to be able to give birth to the creative ideas, so that way you can find a solution to your situation. And I also feel like this is in relation to being able to really just be able to work on your sacral chakra, as so for a lot of us it will be blocked, and it is important to be able to continue to be able to release that fear and things like that, and to be able to just allow it to be healed, and the more that it's healed, the more aligned it will be, and the more aligned that we are, the more things are easily to be able to come to us. That is my motto, and I'm sticking to that motto. So the next thing here is that we have is rest and reconsider. So this is the Hermit and the regular tarot. Our morning coffee with each other. So that is absolutely fantastic. So what the angels are really saying is that right now it is all about a time of reflection. So what the angels are saying is that it may be a little bit of a slower process right now, but it will speed up. And I do feel like this is in relation to Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde ends on Mother's Day, which is May 10th, and things like that. So that is what this card is in relation to. So the next card here is that we have is move, which is action. So what action steps are you going to be taking in order to be going into the next step? And I know a lot of us are afraid of taking that next step because we are afraid of the fear of unknown. I know I can be a little bit afraid of the unknown. I don't know what about you, but I can be afraid of the unknown and things like that. I also do feel like some of you may be moving as well. So I do feel like this is in relation to moving, locations and things like that physically. So, but mainly it is what is your call to action, basically. So, what action steps are you going to be taking and things like that. So the next card here that we have is the crown chakra, which is where we get a lot of our downloads from spirit, the divine, God, however you want to name the higher power. That is where we get a lot of our imagination and things like that, a lot of our downloads from the universe, and where we will receive a lot of our information. So it's allowing us to reflect upon the information that we are getting from spirit and things like that. So, and it's also important to work on the crown chakra as well for this week. So working on our sacral chakra and our crown chakra for this week are two important things to be able to do. The next card here is that we have is listen. And this is all about going within our soul and being able to take the next steps and really follow those steps that we know to take. We already know what we need to do because we've had past lives. We also have our soul contract. We have our destiny markers. And just that we know within our soul, but we have to be able to heal any past traumas and things like that, so that way we can take the action steps. Instead of being the dreamer, we are going into the action step mode for this week and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the overall card here is that we have is, and that also deals with the crown chakra. So crown and third eye, because we have to be able to see things clearly and to be able to listen, and not have our own biases in association with what is going on. So the next card here is that we have is take the lead. So what steps are we going to again take in regard to the action that we're going to be doing? So we are the leader within ourselves. So and we will lead and we will follow until the end. I think of the Gilmore Girls theme song when it comes to that, but it's so true with that message. And then shine. The spotlight is on you for this week. So what is going on within ourselves to be able to have others see it within us. So that is very interesting. So that is the first set of cards. Woohoo! It sounds like a very good week, actually. I was getting cat hair in my mouth. Teddy's hair is everywhere and things like that. So, the card that we're going to be using is the Angel Wisdom by Radley Valentine, and that is an amazing deck. I highly, 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 highly recommend the deck. So what does everybody need to know for the, let's see, the 30th through the 7th of May? What does everybody need to know for the April 30th through May 7th, 2023? Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We got a Major Arcana card here. We always get that card. I'm tired of drawing that card, people. Ooh. Let me grab this really quick. Hi guys, I am back. So I do apologize about that, interruption and things like that. So let us hop back into the reading. So the first card here that we have is the Ten of Swords, which obviously is not fun, but it is the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. So this is all about the ending of a cycle, the ending of a situation that we are going through, and oh, excuse me. Alright, so sorry about the interruptions today. I do apologize about that. Just multitasking here this morning and things like that. So, let us get back here into the reading. So we were last talking about the Ten of Swords, and it was all about the ending of a cycle and going into a new energy, which I do feel like this is in relation to not only this week, but also the energy of Mercury retrograde and things like that. So that is a fabulous card to have, knowing that we are going into an end of a cycle. So there may be some endings of things that are going on. So let me know if you have any endings that are currently going around. I would love to hear what kind of endings you are going through. The High Priestess. Meditate and run toward inward to discover your soul's true desires. This is not a time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So this is a Major Arcana in the regular tarot. Again, this is all about reflection and going within. And also, it can be related to shadow work and things like that. So, going within our soul to find our own happiness and things like that through the situation. So, right now, obviously, is a time to reflect. And then, this is in relation to the card of Rest and Reconsider. And that is where this is in relation to. The next series that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. Loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. Guardian angel or someone you know who watches over you. So I feel like this is all about a time of looking over the details, and then taking that action step that we've been talking about. So that is really what it is. So that is really awesome. So the next here is that we have is the Page of Pentacles. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. New area of study. So some of us could be going back to school literally. Some of us could be changing direction in our career. And also, some of us could be focusing on our education to advance our career. But also, what I'm feeling from what the angels are saying is that we are currently going through our soul lessons with what we are currently going through with the ending of a situation, and then being able to take the steps to that call to action that we've been talking about and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. The next card here is that we have is the Lovers. Woo! So this is the Twin Flame and Soulmate card. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from your heart, vibrant health, or recovery from an illness. So, very much an Archangel Raphael card. and it is all about emotional balance, and also where it is all about soulmates and things like that. So obviously this could be a time where it may lead to you connecting with your soulmate, twin flame. Could be having dreams about them and things like that. If you are not in communication at this time, I do feel like this is in relation to someone coming in low for you. However, I feel like it will be a little bit slow of a progression right now, especially with the energies of Mercury retrograde. And of course, it could be also soulmates from the past reaching out to you as well during this time. That usually definitely does happen during Mercury retrograde. It happened to me already, and I laughed about it, and I was like, wow. Alright, so 6 of Swords is what we have. In the end of challenging times, things are looking up, and welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of a depression or illness, travel or relocation. Again, so travel, relocation, some of you could be doing both. We talked about some of you may be moving, literally. But I do feel like this is in relation to this card where it is the end of challenging times. Things are going to be looking up and things like that. And it'll be a much more peaceful state of mind and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. And last but not least, we have is the Moon, which is a major arcana card. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry, let go of your fears, revelations that will make things clear. So again, going within, listening to your soul and allowing yourself to trust in the process. And I know that's a hard thing for a lot of us to do. I know it's hard for me. I'm sure it's hard for you guys as well. Even though I've been doing this for a really long time now, it is where I also have issues with trust and things like that. So I'm not excluded from everything and things like that. So I did want to use a card deck that I haven't used in a while. And that is the Angel Prayer deck by Kyle Gray, which is awesome. So let us draw some cards here and see where it may lead. So, what does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? What does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? Oh, yep. Right on target. Oh, baby. Okay, excellent. So, spiritual gifts, Archangel Rosariel. Thank you, Rosariel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So, I feel like, again, your spiritual gifts are going to be an expansion. I feel like we are going to be growing spiritually this week, and we're going to be becoming more aware of what is going on and things like that. So, I feel like there's going to be some more awareness to things and stuff like that. So the next one here is Clear Your Vibes, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So I feel like we are in the midst of clearing away the old so that the new can become. And this is all about alignment as well. So that is amazing. We talked about that. Confirmation. Leap of faith. I am ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. So again, having faith within the situation and things like that. So amazing and pretty artwork on these cards and things like that. So we'll draw one soul lesson card, and then we'll call it to be done for the week. Okay. Alright, so what does everybody need to know for this week? What does everybody need to know for this week? Alright. Oh, okay, so we have growth. Yes, confirmation. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So that is amazing. I love confirmation like that. So that brings us to the conclusion of this week's weekly energy reading. If you would like to purchase your very own reading, I will leave all that information in the description box below. You can check out my Etsy shop at Advice by Alex, and that way I have a wide variety of readings at that site and things like that. So go check it out, and if you like to purchase a reading, you can go ahead and purchase a reading and things like that. So if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe, like, share, comment, and everything like that. And until next time, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.